3, 2, 1. Liftoff of the Falcon 9.
Vehicles pitching downrange.
Stage 1 props nominal. Stage 1 entry startup. Stage 1 is transonic. Stage 1 landing weird startup. Stage 1 landing leg deployed.
Falcon 9 has landed.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, good morning. Today we're going to be basically doing a repeat of last week with a few minor adjustments. It's early morning again, the sun hasn't quite come up over the mountains, and we're flying the Citation Patriot yet again. You're doing a GPS tracking test. But this time we're going to try to find it using the receiver box that came from Egg Timer. I got a couple requests from some folks to see if that works. And I'm going to show you kind of the successes and the downfalls of it, but we'll do our best to find it. Kind of got to hurry up here. The sun is starting to come up and I don't want to see too much. So I'm going to film the launch and then we're going to shut off the camera and then we're going to wait for the sun to come up and we're going to go find it. Running a D16-4, just like we did last week, on a 24-inch parachute. Actually, no, I'm sorry, a 30-inch parachute. So, with that being said, skies are clear. Winds are a little breezy, but not too bad. We are going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's up. See the smoke. I'm actually covering my ears so I don't hear where it might land, if anything. Just kind of scanning around. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't see the GPS receiver doing much. So hopefully. Okay, good news, bad news. Bad news is GPS didn't work. I turned, well, the receiver was already on, but it kept leading me right back to the launch pad. So the coordinates locked in at the pad, but when it launched, the coordinates never changed. I'll have to look into that. But the good news is the rocket actually landed pretty close to me and I could just see it with my naked eye, so it's right over here. I was very, very fortunate that it landed where it did. Because if it landed way off, I'd have no clue where to even start looking. But the rocket did land out here not too far from me. There's the chute, kind of caught up in a bush. I look in here and see. Okay, the nose cone is concealed or closed up, so the unit's in there. I don't know why it wasn't transmitting. Well, the rocket looks okay. Check the fins. Yeah, they're structurally good. Everything's fine. Again, I don't know why the GPS didn't work. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, there's the vehicle. So it didn't land far from the van. Again, very fortunate. Well, doggone. I'll have to figure out what happened. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, here we are for flight number 2. We're flying the Wizard again like we did last week. And before we do, I really want to mention the earlier flight with the Citation Patriot. When I got to the unit, the GPS was off. It was plugged in, but it was off. So I cycled the power and it came right back to life again. So I'm thinking about next time I fly with the GPS, wrapping the GPS in some electrical tape or something. Maybe something touched and maybe grounded it out or shorted, I don't know. But I'll take better care of it next time I try it. But we're not done testing it yet. All right, back to this flight, the Wizard. You'll notice something different. It's a lot taller. I built a little, I guess you call it a payload bay up in the nose that houses an Estes altimeter without the case on so it would fit. But I also inserted a 300 milliamp 2S LiPo battery to power it. I think the issues I was having before was just low battery voltage power. So we're going to try that little pod out. I've also got a 12-inch parachute in the body tube itself. And yeah, so we'll see how this all goes. Just a little test flight to see that new cargo bay, or payload bay. Alright, so scanning the sky. Skies are clear. Cameras are rolling. Winds are completely calm right now. Running a C65. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's the event. Okay, I do see it. You probably don't. Fortunately, I do. It's coming down fast. That's not good. I think it's coming down fast. It is so. It's kind of dark up there. Is the chute open? I can't really tell. No, the chute's open. Okay, let me see if I can find it on the camera. No, it's not focusing, but it is coming down under parachute. Or is that the nose cone? I have no idea what that was. Okay. This is interesting. Okay. Okay, as I'm heading out to get, well, I'm not sure what, to be honest with you, what we're going to find. I don't think I saw a rocket under the parachute. But there was something. I don't know if it was just the nose cone or... I don't know what I saw. That was the most bizarre descent. So I'm kind of looking around for maybe a rocket in the area, but I didn't see a rocket come down by itself. So this will be very interesting to see what we find here attached to the parachute. Maybe my eyes were just being wacky and the whole thing was attached and it's perfect. I don't know. Oh, look what I just walked up on. A motor. Oh, what is this? A D12, oh, E12-6. Huh. Well, that's old. It's been weathered. Starting to unravel. Interesting. Okay. So you never know what you're going to find out here. Just walking around. Alright, so let's get back to our mission of finding that parachute and what may be attached. Okay, there's the chute in a bush. Okay, this is interesting. I think I got the expensive stuff back. The cargo pod and the parachute. Okay. That's the expensive stuff here. But something tore. Let me see. Okay, so somewhere out here is a rocket. Like I said, I got the nose part, which is the altimeter in it, which is good. I want the altimeter, but I'm more partial to the rocket, to be honest with you. I spent a little more time building it than I did the payload bay. So let me do a little bit of searching around and see what I may come up with. Okay, I'm walking back to the vehicle, and guess what I'm walking up on here? A purple and white rocket. So this came down just as you see it. Little scuff on the fin tip there, but otherwise it looks pretty darn good. No buckling. Yeah, you can see there. So it didn't burn at the knot, it just kind of burned right maybe an inch or two down the elastic. So I'm struggling with this elastic lately, so I don't know what to do. That I think can be cleaned up, and maybe I can repaint it or just buff it out a little bit. But actually, that was a perfect flight as far as ascent goes. It went perfectly straight. Like I said, I'm not far from the van, so it came down pretty close. And it was in a straight line, so I apparently walked by it on the way out to the to get the chute. I just didn't notice it. So anyway, I can do a little pose shot here because we got everything back together. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, next up is the Hi-Flier XL. Another rebuild. If you remember last time, I had a blowout on the side and pretty torn up. But this may be, I don't know yet, but it may be the last flight. If this goes well, I might just hang it up and retire it because it's just been through war after war after war. But I am trying the GPS once again up in the nose cone, running an E12 motor. I've got the onboard camera as well as the 30-inch parachute and the Jolly Logic 2. The sun is out now up officially, so we're going to see a lot better picture here. All right, so that all being said, scanning the sky. Skies are clear, winds are calm. We are going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we got ejection. Now something's fluttering down. I'm not sure what that is, but it looks like the important stuff. Yeah, see, what is that? I don't know. But the important stuff is all there. Oh, where'd it go? Why can't I find it? It's right in front of me. There it is. Okay, coming down nicely. Nice and slow. Look at that beautiful descent. Perfect. Nice. Alright, not a very far walk either. Okay, I'm really curious what that thing fluttering down was, but we may find out when we get to the rocket and see what's missing. That may tell us what it was. Like it was glistening, so I thought at first it might just be the wadding, but it looked like it had some reflectiveness to it, so I'm not sure what that was all about. The rocket's just right out here in front of us. Once again, parachute caught a bush. Ah, that's what blew out. That side panel again. That same panel I repaired blew out again, but at least it blew the chute out this time. And the camera's off. I wonder if the camera broke or turned off when I hit the... Let's see if it'll turn on. No, see, I replaced the battery in this. No. It's just acting quirky. Man, I just blew that panel out again, though. That is really something. That baffle creates a little too much pressure, I guess. And that's where the launch lug goes too, so I may go look for it over there somewhere. But all the electronics are on board, and like I said, the GPS did work this time, so not a bad flight, but I don't know, I may retire this, I'm not sure yet. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, next flight up, we're running the RAV5. Aimed a little bit into the north for the wind. It's not much, but up there is a bit of a breeze. But unfortunately, I couldn't get the onboard camera to work. The battery just would not last more than 30 seconds, so I had to peel it off. Originally, it was on the pad, but not any longer. Running the AirStart unit, running an F15-4 on the booster, followed by an E12-6 as a sustainer, the ACE 30-inch parachute, and the electronics on board. One thing to note, the ACE is bolted to the bottom half of the rocket tube, so there is no backup chute. It is one solid unit. The ACE has been doing its job. I got better linkage on it this time, so we should not have a failure. So we should get good chute deployment. Yeah, so everything is going well. I'm gonna test the GPS yet again. So that all being said, scanning the skies. Skies are clear. This is a big one. We are going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, well, we had another separation. Okay, there's the booster. Okay, that was pretty bad. Oh goodness. Some days you just stay at home and stay in bed. If I can find that chute. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's down. All right. Okay, just walking up on the rocket now. I'm pretty scared to see what's waiting for us here. Probably more than a scratch of paint, that's for sure. Okay, well, here's the crash site. Well, see what kind of damage to the equipment. The rocket's pretty much shot. It's buckled. The motor didn't come out like it was supposed to, actually. I didn't put the screw nut on there deliberately, hoping it would pop off. The ace is in a lot of pieces. There's a piece of fin here. I'm just really quickly looking around to see if there's any sort of debris, but I think all the electronics are contained within. So let's see here. Now my nose cone tip is destroyed. There's the very tip of the GPS tracker. Let's see. Here's my Estes altimeter. It's not even on. Unless the switch. Yeah, switch came off. But there's no data on it. Okay. A lot of good that did. Okay. Well, the RFC is in that compartment right there, and I can't get to it because it's bolted closed. Hopefully, it's still in there. There's a cushioning of a towel that's kind of tucked up in there, so hopefully that cushioned it enough. Yeah, but like I said, the ace is destroyed. Obviously, that's the impact crater right there. I'm curious where the rest of that tip is. It's not in as many pieces as I thought it would be, but still, it's in pretty rough shape. The challenge, I think, is going to be finding the parachute, which is out yonder. But that's just kind of an end to a rough day there. One thing I want to point out before we start picking up things is the fact that I found the brake, and the Kevlar shredded. It wasn't the elastic, so the Kevlar is what gave way there, which that's pretty incredible. It's 100-pound Kevlar, so yeah, that was pretty extreme for it to rip like that. So amazingly, the elastic held up. It was the Kevlar that ripped. So that's really surprising to find. So again, very unfortunate, but that's part of testing and trying new things. Although we weren't really trying too much new stuff, just kind of wanted to make sure everything worked like it has been, so just unfortunate. Okay, heading back to the van, and I'm walking up on the parachute. I see it up here. Interesting, I don't believe this for a second, but my altimeter just kicked on again, and it said it went 3946. Negative, Ghost Rider. So I'm not sure why that happened. It was showing 0 when I picked the rocket up. But here's the chute, and this hopefully will confirm that the elastic is intact, and it was in fact the Kevlar that let loose. Yeah, okay, so there's the chute, and from what I see, yeah, look at that. There's the other end of the Kevlar. The elastic held up. Wow, what a jolt to have shredded that Kevlar like that. Yeah, because all the linkage that we had held up. so unfortunate. Okay, well, this is the final shot of all the parts together. And yeah, we'll just gonna call it a day and go home and kind of take it all in.
I'm still not sure about that.
What is my phone doing? Okay, my phone is acting. See, everything's acting squirrely today. All right, guys, have a great day. We'll get this fixed and we'll get back on the horse. Put it that way.